What's up, FPV enjoyers? We are headed out today to go. I'm doing something a little bit different. I didn't bring any of my Walksnail stuff, so I've got my DJI stuff with me today because I want the 04 Pro experience. So we're gonna go have the 04 Pro experience. We got two 5-inch quads with the 04 Pro. I brought my 7-inch quad just because I've been wanting to test return to home with it, and it's got a 03 on it with the goggles 3, and we're gonna go fly around at the bando. It is extremely windy today. It is not an ideal day for flying. Like I said in the quick little snip at the beginning, only brought DJI stuff today. My goggles 3, and I got two 04 Pro quads. Now I've flown the 04 Lite at the house, and it's cool. After flying it a few more times, I prefer the Walksnail 1S VTX. I'm already invested in it. The difference in quality, I mean, the 04 Lite does look clearer, and you get better footage off the DVR. So if that's your thing, you know, heck yeah, do your thing. But I just like, when I'm flying micros, I'm not gonna say bad video quality, because the 1S and Walksnail isn't bad, but it's got a vibe to it, I guess, kind of like analog used to be. And not only that, but it's just way more durable. So just getting that crystal clear, perfect video isn't important to me on micros. Durability is way more important to me on micros. So I'm gonna stick with the 1S VTXs. I just not really feeling the 1S DJI thing. I don't know. It's. I've got two. One of them's broken. Won't even turn on, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not. We're gonna see how the wind does. Get my impressions. I'll yap while I'm flying around, and we'll see how that goes. All right, Radio Master box here. Pirate Shorty DJI 04 RX failsafe. That means my RX didn't connect. Let me get my settings right. Okay, great news. ELRS is connected. Here we go. All right, I'm recording there. All right, we're gonna do me down in the bottom corner, you up in the watching the main video there. I don't know how I feel about these goggles. I liked them at first, but right now they're kind of annoying me. No light leak though, that's good. A little fuzzy. Get this diopters dialed in right. There we go. All right, let's see how bad this wind is. Armed, 60 megabits per second. Let's just go straight down the road. So if something bad happens, I'm not lost in the grass. It is very shaky because of this wind. Now, I'm not used to FetTech rates. I've tried to get them as close as I can to my Betaflight rates. I love me some Betaflight rates. I've got KISS dialed in to like my Betaflight rates. But this just, man, it's a little trickier. Now I can see on the edge of the camera cage with this, which, I mean, this frame isn't meant for the 04. There's some 3D prints that make it work with the 04, so I'm guessing that's, you know, it's not going to be perfect. So far, the range around here, now I can fly here with Walksnail, no problem, usually from where I'm sitting. Now back here, it'll drop a little bit, so I'm expecting to see a difference here. It went down to 47, 45, not bad though. Holding better than Walksnail, which, I mean, is to be expected. 04 signal is freaking amazing. That is not a secret. Gotta do a power loop. All right, let's see where else I can go with this thing. Let's do some trickery. I know I'm a little jerky. The wind's blowing and I'm not used to these rates, so I apologize. figure it out together, squad. And let's not Maddie just yet. It's a little windy and I'm a little fresh on these sticks for Maddie's. Man, this thing is touchy. Oh, I gotta figure these Fed Tech rates out. I'm sure somebody's already like typing up a whole fucking paragraph about how to fix Fed Tech rates. Whoop. I don't know if that was the wind or just me sucking. All right, I'm losing some megabits down here, 20. I got 2 buildings in the way, 18, 21. I'm still able to fly it though. I don't feel too mushy. Not too shabby there, 04 Pro. There's a friend of mine right now. If he's watching this, he's going, "Oh, I told you." Yeah. Yes, you did. Man, that wind is blowing like crazy. There's me. New fresh lipo. Settings changed to race mode. And the wind seems to have gotten worse. But that's okay. Wait for this gust to die down. You guys are probably hating the shaky camera, but it is what it is. Gotta do what I can do. I get like 1 day a week to fly. All right. Race mode, engage. I also had ELRS at 150 hertz because at the house I was testing my 7-inch to make sure everything was working. And I switched it back to 500 because I fly at 500 around here. And that's the thing, I use the Maytech, like ceramic antenna Maytech. We're gonna fly around, see what our range looks like with race mode. That's what we're doing. And anyway, I use the Maytech ELRS ceramic antenna because I got tired of breaking antennas. And little loop-de-loop. Man, I always like stop talking when I do something that isn't even that hard to do. Anyways, and man, that thing has plenty of range out here. I never have an issue with range. Never. All right, it breaks up a little bit down here, but seems solid. This is like Walksnail. The little breakup I'm getting down here in race mode, this is Walksnail. Where it gets a little fuzzy because you're at the edge of range. Yeah, this feels very familiar. Now, Walksnail has fixed latency. The screen says 22 milliseconds to 28 milliseconds usually. And I don't know if that's accurate, but what I do know is it doesn't change. It is pretty locked and stable. Now, that's why the picture sucks. It's because you're getting your locked in latency, whereas DJI is doing its magic and keeping the picture pretty. Well, that's why a lot of people complain the picture sucks, but the feel of Walksnail to me feels so freaking good. And that's one of the reasons why I stick with it, because it just feels good and it sticks to me. This feels a lot like it. Man, it feels just like it. No complaints so far. I'm liking race mode. Is it like groundbreaking? You know, maybe if I had been flying the 03, this might be groundbreaking. But race mode compared to regular like I don't feel a huge difference in my flying right now. Like everything feels kind of like it should, or it does when I'm flying my Walksnail stuff. It actually kind of even looks like it, which, I mean, downgraded DJI looks like normal Walksnail. I know a lot of people will rip on that, but I don't know. I don't fly to oogle and google at an amazing picture. I fly because it's fucking fun. And I want it to feel good when I'm flying. And Walksnail feels good when I'm flying. This feels just like it. It does. It really does. And if these things will hold up, or if I can be a better pilot and not break them, you know, I would be very happy with this. Ooh, little dink dink. Tried to catch that to be super low, but I did not catch it quite good enough. Man, the wind is freaking insane today. Anywhere, whatever you're flying, it's just kind of a mystery. It's just kind of a mystery. Do a power loop, where are you gonna end up? I don't know. Anywhere. Usually I can do this roll, spin it, catch it. Oh, but the wind blew me like crazy right there. sure you see it in my camera shaking down the bottom corner. But let's see, I'm at 3.7. Let's head back over. This is probably boring AF to you guys. Just a video of me goofing off and seeing how it feels. It's hard to tell. I mean, this is good quality. This feels as locked in as the Walksnail system does. And is it faster latency? Probably. I mean, ask somebody who tests it, who sits at a desk and can tell you exactly how many megabits and milliseconds it is. How does it feel to me? It feels like I got my Walksnail goggles on right now, or I'm flying one of my Walksnail quads. Oh, no wind. I can already tell the difference. But it does. I don't want to break this thing, so we're going to go easy. But it does feel... Ooh, I've been trying to do that for a while. Catch that little mini gap. I can't believe I just did that. Anyways. Man, it feels like I'm flying my Walksnail stuff. This camera sensor is way better. If you want me to say DJI is better, DJI is better. That's not why I fly Walksnail. I don't think it's better. I hate people that say that act like you gotta fly the best. Normal Walksnail in race mode DJI, to me, just first impressions, it felt like I was flying a Walksnail quad. Looked kind of like it too. And that's downgraded to their regular 60 megabits mode. And I was flying 1080p 100. You upscale it to 4K, it's gonna look amazing. It really is. And that's why I've liked DJI on my 7-inch quads when I'm landscape surfing. I want it to look amazing. I fly 16.9, not 4.3, and it looks amazing. I stuck with Walksnail because, one, the V2 Walksnail single antennas are as tough as the Vistas have been for me. I've yet to break a V2. I never broke a Vista. They feel the same. It's like a Vista Plus. It falls short of the 03, but it's better than the Vista. That's Walksnail V2 in a nutshell. Now, Walksnail and the sticks felt just like race mode did. I'm sure the latency is faster, but my brain is computing it the same exact way it does my Walksnail quads. Same way. It felt the same to me. Now you switch it to 60 megabits mode and it is clearly a beautiful picture. It doesn't, I mean, your brain will get used to that, flying that. I was able to do some stuff. I'm sure if I spent the day flying, I would be fine flying that way. Something to consider here is I break stuff here every time I come here. I've had to change lenses here. I've had to replace props. VTXs have held up. Will DJI VTXs hold up? When I break a camera lens on the 04 or an 03, that's $100. Where a lens for Walksnail is, I think I bought 2 or 3 of them and paid less than 40 bucks. I mean, it was like, they're like, I want to say $10. I'd have to look see what they are now, but I want to say they were under $10 a piece or right around $10 a piece. Maybe I'll pop up on the screen how much one costs. It's cheap. It's this much and it's cheap. And that's my main thing. I like to come here, get stick time, fly hard as I can, not have to freak out about breaking it. This whole time, I even said in my little, watch me fly videos here you just watched, that I'm scared to break this thing. Even here right now, I'm like, man, I want to break it on my first time out. My Walksnail quad, I don't care. I got another lens in the bag. I got 2 other quads behind, I was able to build cheap. I can buy 2 V2 VTXs for the price of one 04. This isn't a battle of Walksnail versus DJI to me. It's a how long can I keep flying? Who can provide me with more stick time? And Walksnail wins that at the bando. But if I'm gonna go flying down a mountain or through the creek beds or around the treetops, I'm flying DJI every time. My first impressions of 04 Pro is 2 big, huge thumbs up for me. I hated the 03. It made me sick, like motion sick. The lights looked, everything it just was weird to me. It didn't feel right to me. It was very cinematic feeling, and I didn't want cinematic feeling. So, and the braking stuff being expensive was a deal breaker. But I've been rambling on for like 4 minutes now, but this didn't make me motion sick. The G3 goggles are worth the upgrade. If you're wondering if you should get those, I would highly suggest getting those. That is a great experience, and whatever comes next, you'll be good on that. Thanks for hanging out. I got some other stuff to do now, and I'll see you guys next week with something very cool.